Together we're growing and learning as we go. Every mile we're making memories side by side, growing in love and unity with every destination. New story unfolds every mile.
Hello and welcome to Every Mile. Today is going to be a lot of fun for us. We are here at Kings Canyon National Park, right next to Sequoia National Park. We really don't have anything planned today. We just know that we want to see the General Grant tree and see what else is here. Come with us as we go around. This is going to be a fun one.
I hope you enjoy my park.
For our first stop today, we're going to be doing the Grant Tree Trail. This is apparently the second largest tree in the world, and they call it the nation's Christmas tree. Let's go check this thing out.
I'm so excited!
So this is the Grant Tree Trail. It starts right here at the star. That's where we're at right now. And then it goes around to the General Grant Tree. And then we'll finish the loop and see how it goes. We'll show you what it's like. It is a paved trail so far, so that's kind of cool. These trees are crazy. This video really doesn't even do justice to the size of these things. This is crazy.
This is so crazy. It's cool to be inside of a tree.
So one cool thing is as you're walking through the inside of this tree, like I'm pretty tall. I didn't have to duck or anything. I just walked straight through. This thing is huge. So here's a photo of that tree we just walked through from 1900. And here we are in 2024, and it looks exactly the same. So even in decay and after death, these things last forever. So the stump just behind me that I showed you a second ago, they cut it down to show the mere size of it to an exhibition that was going on in Philadelphia. And even then they cut off a section of it, sent it to Philadelphia for the exhibition, and people didn't believe that it was a real tree. So they called it the Great California Hoax, because people back there just didn't believe that trees could be so massive over here. So this is the General Grant. You can see it was damaged by a fire. There's a side trail that gives you a better view of the fire damage, but this thing is massive. So this is known as America's Christmas tree, because the story goes that a little girl came up and saw it and told her dad, that would take a lot of Christmas lights to decorate. And so after that, they named it America's Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And this thing, have you ever seen a tree this big?
No.
No, this really is the second largest tree in the world. This is amazing. So as a correction, it's actually the third largest tree in the world. And they have a bunch of random facts about it. It's so big, it would take 20 people holding hands stretched out to wrap all the way around it. 20 people.
Yeah. And we only got 5.
And not to mention it could also hold like 37 million ping pong balls if it was hollow. That's good to know.
That was awesome. It was super tall, but I think it's the tallest tree we've ever seen.
It's pretty incredible. We've seen a lot of redwoods, we've gone a lot of places, but it really is the largest. Like the base of it is massive.
You have to see the backside too, the burn marks on it.
So just a couple other facts about it. It's 268 feet tall and 40 feet wide at the base, and it's about 1,700 years old, somewhere around there. Pretty amazing tree, but it's named after Ulysses Grant. Another tip that we actually just got from people that were walking by is if you have the National Park Service app, there's an audio guide that you can take as you go around the different places. But you do have to download it ahead of time because there is no service here. But if you download it ahead of time, you can go around and listen to all the audios and gives you little histories and things like that, fun facts about the places. I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, we had to go through this monarch tree again because this thing is awesome. How often can you say, like, I've been inside this giant tree? And then once you go through that entryway, there's like this giant area, and apparently people used to sleep in here. Some of the first settlers used to sleep in here from the picture and the other sign we showed earlier. So it's just this cool, like, I could live here. This is cool. So in the photo, there was mounted deer heads on the side of it. You could see still there's the nail holes from where they were hanging. Okay, so a couple things we learned about the Grant's Loop Trail. One, it's paved pretty much the whole way unless you take like a couple of side trails that they offer. But if you stay on the main trail, it's paved most of the way. Number two is there's a tiny parking lot when you first pull in that looks like it fills up pretty quick. And we kind of panicked when we pulled up because there was no parking. But then off to the side, right here, it goes way back and there's plenty of parking there. So if you don't find any spots in the first little parking spot, drive down this way, there's plenty. This is a very windy drive. The road is crazy. If you've ever been on Route 66, there's a road called Sidgreaves Pass that's like super windy. This is very comparable to that. But the pullouts here are absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we found another stop for Boyden Cavern. We'd never heard of it. We've seen some pictures right now. It looked cool, so we decided to do it. It does cost extra. I think it's $17 for adults. I don't remember how much it was for children, but it is a little bit extra. It's about an hour long. I'll show you what it's like.
across here and checked it out this way, actually, possibly.
This is wild.
It's amazing. Just like the caves that we go to. Dunk your head. I dare you guys to dunk your head so you don't hurt your head. No, that's okay. I have to. Nope.
So coming out, there's really tight areas like that you just want to be aware of. And then there is some water. So if you want to take this way out, you want water shoes or something like that.
You guys did it! We did it!
Ella, you did it!
Yeah.
So we just finished the Boyden Caverns. What did you guys think of that?
It was awesome.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it. I totally agree.
Awesome experience.
Awesome experience, totally worth it. What's interesting is when you're done, they give you two options when leaving. One is basically the way you came in and you're able to stay dry. Second is kind of through the cavern underneath.
It's called
The wild water,
the
wild way,
the
or
wild exit. I can't remember.
something like that. But that right there was the highlight for me because it's exactly what I like doing. It's just kind of going wild and exploring. They let you touch the walls. They let you kind of just whatever you need to do to get out down there. And the water wasn't too deep when we went. We're here in September. I'm sure during the rainy season it gets deeper, but that was really cool. The one thing I do want to warn you about is low areas where you may hit your head. And then when you first get here, you climb up this very steep hill and get a little winded. But I say it's worth the climb. Do you agree?
Worth the climb.
Worth the climb.
Worth the climb.
Man, that was fun. High five.
Wait, I can do that.
So we were at Roaring River Falls, I think is what it's called. We're on this little trail to get up there. It is a paved trail. It's fairly easy, a little uphill, nothing too bad. Right next to the river, right down there. This is behind me, you can see how beautiful it is. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So really, like I said, today we really didn't make any plans. We just knew that we wanted to come visit the park because we've seen some pictures and we had a free day, so we drove down. So really, any turnoff that we're seeing, anything that just looks interesting, we're pulling off and seeing what it is. I have no idea what this cabin is. Hopefully we'll find out something cool. Standard cabin, but if you walk out the back door, this is your backyard. Dang. You like the cabin?
Yeah. No.
No? It's empty. There's no bed.
But you can live
This is pretty amazing.
I've never seen a flat land like this before. It's so beautiful. With all the trees, wind, and sounds. Everything.
So it's a little windy where we are right now, but we really haven't hit any point on this drive where there hasn't just been a beautiful view. So if you ever come to this area, highly recommend just taking the road all the way to the end and just stopping at as many stops as you can. Every stop has been gorgeous. Can you believe this? Like, this is absolutely beautiful. This is why we love national parks. We love coming and seeing the natural beauty of the world. Just playing a little bit. This is so cool. This is just right off that main road. So beautiful. Jelly Bean, what do you think of this place?
It's good.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah.
Angie, have you ever seen a more beautiful place in your life?
No.
So one of the things that he wanted when he came here was he wanted to see natural wilderness. What do you think? Have you seen it?
Yep. 2 times in one day.
Quite a few times.
Hey, Dad.
Yes.
Tiny Falls 15.
So this is the Grizzly Falls picnic area. We just pulled off to the side, found this little trail, and now we're just gonna follow it back to wherever it goes. And that's my beautiful wife. I don't know what I expected here, but it wasn't this. This is beautiful. So a lot of the turnouts have signs like the cabin did and other ones. Some don't. And what's nice about those turnoffs is you never really know what you're gonna expect because there's nothing labeled. This is one of the turnoffs we found on the way out to the very end of the road. So we decided to stop coming back, and it's beautiful. So at some of the vista points, you can see the effect of fires over the years. This is the Vista Point McGee after the McGee fire that rolled through. To me, Vista Point McGee sounds like an old prospector that like rode a donkey up here or something. Doesn't sound like a fire. So we are staying tonight at the Grant Grove Cabins. They're not very big. There's no electricity. So it is camping. So we're gonna check these out. I think they're pretty small inside, but I'm hearing the beds are pretty comfortable. So we'll find out right now. Let's check it out. What do you think?
It's amazing. It even has beds, drawers,
Super cute.
drawers.
So what do you think of the tent cabin?
It's so cool.
It's kind of fun, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, very rustic.
Mm-hmm. Water can go through paper towels. Paper towels.
Okay, so from our cabins, our tents, we're gonna be doing a very short walk. They have a restaurant over at Grant's Village. Is it Grant's Village? Grant has a village. There's a restaurant there that we wanted to check out. And looked, at least online, it looked like there was some good food there. Let's see. How is it, Grant? Good. Thumbs up.
Oh, he's coming from there.
Okay, so what was your favorite part about today? What was your favorite spot that we visited?
My favorite part was when we were hiking
All right.
and seeing the chipmunks.
Seeing the little chipmunks?
Yeah.
They were so cute. Okay.
I like, was it the Grand Canyon? But really, it was the caves, and actually, the caves is just the caves.
Perfect. The caverns that we were through
Yep.
and the hiking and chipmunks.
My favorite part was the caverns. They're really fun to know their history and how they were formed.
All right, and that is our day at Kings Canyon National Park. We are tired. We're ready for bed. Thank you for coming with us on this adventure, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Making memories with every month, every month.